Friday night inside a successful independent takeout restaurant relies entirely on intense physical momentum. It is a high-stakes, high-temperature environment where every second counts. This area chart visualizes daily sales volume, showing the reality of their business model. The daytime baseline is flat, but suddenly spikes into a concentrated peak. Up to 70, it is an aggressive interruption that violently halts the physical momentum of the entire kitchen. This creates an impossible tug-of-war for mom-and-pop shops. If a cook steps away from the woks to answer the phone, kitchen efficiency immediately drops. But if they ignore the ringing phone to keep cooking, they guarantee a lost sale. The opportunity cost of those ignored calls adds up fast. If a busy kitchen misses just 5 calls a night during the rush, assuming an average order of $30, that is over $45,000 of potential revenue evaporating every single year. Independent restaurants find themselves economically trapped by this communication bottleneck. They are forced into an unwinnable compromise between providing customer service and maintaining their cooking output. Separating data collection from physical labor solves this paradox. Incoming calls are now silently intercepted by a small AI voice assistant on the counter, shifting the atmosphere from a chaotic scramble to a quiet, controlled workflow. This flow diagram breaks down how natural language processing, or NLP, makes this possible. The system takes in chaotic, highly modified customer speech, filters it, and instantly converts it into perfectly structured, readable text data in real time. That perfectly formatted text data is then beamed directly to the kitchen's thermal receipt printer. There is no human translation needed, and no one has to stop what they are doing to punch in an order. The operational consequence is immediate. The physical labor of cooking the food is now completely decoupled from the digital task of taking the order. This split-screen logic diagram illustrates exactly how the workflow changes. The top shows a traditional linear queue, where one complex phone call stops the entire line. The bottom shows parallel processing, where independent inputs feed simultaneously into a main line without causing a delay. By applying this parallel logic, the AI system acts as multiple invisible employees. It successfully handles 3, 4, or 5 distinct phone orders at the exact same time. With the front of house automated, the human back of house reaches a state of uninterrupted, hyper-focused flow. The kitchen staff simply cooks, completely free from the disruption of a ringing phone. Rerouting this single data stream changes the physical limits of the space. The kitchen transforms into a highly scalable parallel system capable of handling infinite demand, effectively shattering the dinner rush ceiling. On a busy Friday night, the theoretical efficiency becomes a tangible reality. The owner stands completely relaxed behind the counter, able to simply observe the system working for them during the peak hours. The operational impacts are clear. Missed calls are entirely eliminated, and because the staff stays at their stations, ticket-to-bag times drop significantly. Take a look at this bar chart comparing the old revenue limit against the new peak hour marker. Capturing those previously missed orders translates directly into a higher profit margin, achieved without expanding the physical footprint of the kitchen. Removing this single bottleneck allows the business to capture the demand that was already there, raising the ceiling on what a small team can actually produce. This harmonious reality at the local level counters the prevailing cultural anxiety that artificial intelligence exists solely to drive corporate dystopia and mass job loss. This automation provides independent businesses with the operating leverage needed to stay competitive despite labor shortages and rising costs. By automating the most stressful, repetitive bottleneck of the evening, the system actually safeguards the distinctly human elements of local hospitality. Modernizing the kitchen allows small business owners to step back from the chaos, catch their breath, and return their focus to the craft they love.